Ready when you are.
Okay.
Get out of your way.
Okay, Shalom, everybody. Say home stretch. Baruch Hashem. I can't believe we've been holding on for this many weeks. And I'm going to share with you an idea that I think is appropriate several weeks in of a process. Apparently, this is the idea of those who thought of this concept of coming together on Thursday nights leading up to Rosh Hashanah. So we started pre-Elul, and now we're deep into Elul. It makes sense that we spoke about looking at our failings, looking at our weaknesses, understanding the Yitzhahara. But today we're going to focus on a little bit more of a high-level concept in the tshuva process. So this week's Parsha Chizuk has a topic called Vidui Maestros. Vidui Maestros is a very interesting idea. Is that after someone takes off all the meiser from the field, they tie it their field and give it to the appropriate recipients. They make a proclamation and basically announcing they did the entire process according to Allah. A very, very strong statement. Hashem, I did everything exactly as you wanted me to do it. And it's called Vidui Maestros. At the end of this little parsha, we have the pasuk of Hashkifa Mimon Kachecha Min Hashemayim. Because Baruch looks down from Shemayim and he blesses Klal Yisrael. He gives a bracha to Klal Yisrael, apparently for taking up the Truma Meiser. Chazal say because they gave tzedakah. But Chazal also tell us that normally the word Hashkifa is a negative. When Hashem looks down from Shemayim and uses the word Hashkifa, it usually means he's looking down with like a midas hadin. There's going to be some sort of oynesh. And in this particular case, it switches to midas harachim because of this entire parsha of Vidui Maestros. So two very basic questions. Question number one is, it always bothered me. Why is it called Vidui? Vidui is something we do on Yom Kippur. Vidui is something we do when we have, a fast day, that we are going ahead and we're admitting the averos that we've done to do tshuva to come back to Kadosh Baruch Hu. Here, there's no averos being done whatsoever. We're analyzing the mitzvah that we did to see to do it properly, but there's no averos being done. Why do we use the phrase Vidui Maestros? And second of all, what's so unique about this process that dafka this has the power to shift midas hadin to midas rachim? We hear about these ideas like by shofar. Shofar shifts midas hadin to midas rachim. Now all of a sudden we have Vidui Maestros shifts midas hadin to midas rachim. So I saw a very powerful idea in a sefer called the Teres Mordechai. The Teres Mordechai is the Divrei Torah of Rabbi Mordechai Rogoff. Rabbi Mordechai Rogoff was a Talmud Muvak of Baruch Ber Leibovitz. He was the father-in-law of Rav Bakst in Detroit, and also one of my father's Rabbeim, and very chashuv Talmud Chacham, world-renowned Talmud Chacham. And it's a very nice sefer Ala Torah that I think Rabbi Rand actually translated part of it to English. But it's a very, very beautiful sefer. And he suggests the following. And he says, you know what? Yes, many people are trying to stop doing averos. There are, and again, every one of us has some sort of flaw that we have to work on. But most good people, and I think really everyone around the table is included, is not spending their lives choosing between good and bad, or often choosing between good and good. I have to spend time with my family or go to Seder. Those are two good things. The question is, which one should I be doing right now? You're often choosing which chesed to be involved in. How should I spend my tzedakah dollars? Which event should I go to? There's so many decisions that we're making. They're not necessarily decisions between good and bad. The decisions between good and good. And the question is, which one's better? Or even the mitzvahs that we do, we're just trying to decide and try to inspire ourselves to do them as good as possible. So I'm actually davening. Davening is only good. The question is, how good? How good am I going to daven? How much kavanah am I going to have? How much a connection am I going to feel? How much respect am I going to have at the Beis Knesset? I'm learning. Learning is only good. There's nothing bad about learning whatsoever. However, how much intent am I going to have? Am I going to schmooze a little bit during my learning? Am I going to do whatever I can to retain the information that I have? A chesed? Am I going to just give $1 to the mashulch who's coming around? Or am I going to treat him with respect? Am I going to smile at him? Am I going to give him a word of encouragement? And all these types of things that we do, you have to realize we could actually analyze them further and realize that our good can be better. So what I'm talking about avoiding avera. Just take the good and make it better. This says Rabbi Rogov, that's why Vidui Maestros is called Vidui Maestros. In essence, you could do Vidui on your mitzvahs. You're giving Meiser. Meiser is only good. But you're now assessing and saying, but did I do it as good as I can? And anyone who's able to make the proclamation of Sisi Kachal Sher Tzivisani, obviously on a very high madrega. I don't know if anybody can make that statement, so to speak, about our avodas Hashem, but the concept is a beautiful concept. And it says Rogov, it melts Kivayachal Kadosh Baruch Hu's heart. The Kadosh Baruch Hu says, I'm busy hearing people doing vidui on their averos. And here's a group of people that are assessing their mitzvahs and saying, I'm not sure if I'm being a good enough Baal Avodah. I'm not sure if I'm doing mitzvahs well enough. I want to take this up a notch and make it even better. Hashem says, Hashkif among Chashacha, I was going to have midas adim, because as soon as you engage in a vidu, Hashem's like, okay, I'm watching. Which aver is he going to profess? Which aver is he going to put on the table? And all of a sudden he shifts it and says, I have no averes to talk about over here. I just have mitzvahs, and not only my mitzvahs am I going to talk about, I'm trying to do my mitzvahs in the best way possible. Hashem says, midas harachamim. Hashem Kiviyachel's heart melts when he hears such things. So that's what I was saying before in terms of the tshuva process. We're so busy talking about our averes. Okay, we have to work on our averes. If anyone has any things they have to work on, you should work on those things. But most people don't have that many they have to work on. We're not perfect, but there aren't that many we have to work on. But just try to be better. Up our game, so to speak, and take the things that we're doing anyway and try to do those things better. Not only obviously as an appropriate thing to do, because we try to ace our game. Like in every other area of Avodas Hashem, when it comes to our business, we're not happy that, okay, so I have a business that's profitable. That's a mediocre attitude towards it. Or what can I do to ace this? What can I do to be A+? What can I do to make sure it's just right to maximize the income that's coming in? So too, when it comes to Avodas Hashem, it's not just enough to be profitable. I'm doing okay. I'm an A student. No, be an A+. Take it up to the next level, which obviously is the highest level we can accomplish. So again, my bracha to everyone is obviously avoid the negative, the Sur Meirah. But now that we've gone through the process of Sur Meirah, but now start focusing on Asay Tov, that during the Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur season, don't be busy focusing too much on Averos. It just lags us down anyway. And it's not really the proper thing. Obviously work on it, but in an appropriate fashion. But also look at our mitzvahs to try to up those and do the best that we can possible. And if we do that, then we'll be zoicha to the Ashkiv and Munchachach in the positive way. It will Kivayachol and Bezos Hashem melt the Kadosh Baruch Hu's heart to bring upon all of us a Ksiva Chesima Tova. Bezos Hashem.